It is a common belief that cats and dogs are eternal rivals. In fact, it's ancient. And the belief remains today as evidenced in how the media and entertainment portray these two furred animals always chasing each other's tail. But in reality, the cat-dog relationship ain't so bad at all. They can peacefully coexist under one roof, and if guided properly by their owner, they may even become best friends. No kidding. Hey guys, welcome to Furry Feline Facts, a perfect catalog of cat stats. In today's video, we're going to talk about how cats and dogs can peacefully coexist. If you're not already a follower of Furry Feline Facts, now is the time to click the subscribe and notification bell. If you are, give yourself a round of applause. Okay, enough kidding around. It's meow or never. Number 1. Prepare your home for the introduction. The fact is, any animal will find itself aloof towards a new animal in its common area. It's part of their instincts to up their guards when a stranger comes along. This is most especially true to cats that can be very skittish around new dogs. So, cat experts advise owners to give the furry feline a base camp, or a sort of protected space that's privately theirs. If you've been a cat owner for quite some time now, you have probably observed how cats are great at climbing. They like to be on higher spots when they wish to be left alone, or when they want to inspect the area from a distance. As such, to get your home ready for the introduction, you can install some shelves in the house for your cat to climb. Some owners also find it effective to place the cat bed on higher ground. The point is that it should be off limits to the new housemate. Number 2. Consider also the personality, not only the breed. The popular belief is that some cat breeds get along better with dogs than other breeds. Though felines are quite snobbish at times, some breeds are more social and playful, like the American Shorthair who loves to have playmates. There is also the Maine Coon, which has incredible similarities with canines, particularly in how they can be taught how to play fetch and enjoy it. While it is true that the playful and social personalities of cats can be connected to what breed they are, we have to take into account the individuality of each cat. Generalizations should be avoided. For example, though Maine Coons are known to be one of the gentlest cat breeds, an adopted Maine Coon, which had traumatic experiences with its former owner, may act inhibited or even aggressive. As such, you should also take your cat's personality into account and use it as your basis in choosing the best method in introducing it to a new housemate. Number 3. Swap their scents. Scent is important in many animals' communication. Making your cat and dog familiar with each other's scent can help them ease themselves in the company of one another. According to cat behaviorist Jackson Galaxy's book Total Cat Mojo, it is smart to allow your two pets to sniff each other's bedding and toys before their first face-to-face meeting. You can have them roam around freely on each other's stuff like their toys and food bowl. You can also leave your cat's blanket on the floor and encourage your dog to investigate it. Do the same with your dog's blanket. This way, you are not only preparing your two pets for their first meeting, but also allowing the newcomer to become comfortable with its new environment without being agitated by another animal. Number 4. Give them a proper introduction. Experts propose some ways and methods on how to properly introduce the cat and dog to each other. For a start, the animals should see each other eye to eye. Hold your cat firmly and raise it so it stares at your dog at eye level. Make sure that your grip with the cat is firm so it would feel safer. If either of the pets reacts aggressively, then it's a sign that they need more time to adjust and that they are not yet ready to make new friends. Try to do this regularly every day until they feel more relaxed around each other. Normally, dogs are calmer than cats on the first meeting, but some canines would act a bit aggressive, especially when the cat is also feisty. If this becomes the case, use a reward system with your dog where it receives a treat when it chooses to ignore the cat rather than charge at it. Number 5. Use slow and steady desensitization. Desensitization is a treatment in psychology where the main goal is to reduce the emotional responsiveness to a negative stimulus through repeated exposure. We have already mentioned one example of it in number 3, the part where we let the two animals face each other eye to eye every day until they are more relaxed. There are other ways of how slow and steady desensitization can be applied. One is to keep your cat inside a room with a baby gate across the door, which should not be accessible to your dog. You can allow them to see each other across the gate just to make them more familiar with each other. Another trick is to let them eat regularly on each side of the baby gate so they can associate each other with something good, that is, feeding time. Number 6. Wise placement of litter boxes and food. Your cat and dog can be both territorial, especially when they're still trying to get to know each other. So you should provide each of them a core area, or a private and secure space where they can eat, drink, rest, and take a poop. As dogs are typically larger than cats, you should make sure that your cat's place is safe from your dog. For some reason, dogs are sometimes tempted to sneak at the cat's litter box. As such, it's better to place the cat's box on higher ground like a high table or a bench rather than on the floor. There are also specially designed litter boxes which makes it difficult for dogs to access. If you find it disturbing in your house that your cat would climb around, you may opt to find one of these modified litter boxes. Number 7. Separate your pets with physical barriers. This is especially true when they have just met each other, and as an owner, you're not yet quite sure whether your two pets will get along with each other. We have to admit that most times it's hard to have a read on cats and dogs. So to avoid getting somebody scratched or charged upon, it's better that they maintain a physical distance. You can put up a baby gate or keep doors shut when you're keeping the animals apart in rooms. Dogs can be easygoing and patient, but cats can be sneaky and teasing sometimes, so both may end up on a chase. Pet owners report that cats are 3 times more likely to disturb dogs than the other way around, and the felines are also most likely to injure canines with their claws. But I guess that's not a surprise considering cats can really be feisty and moody at times. Number 8. Give considerations to your cat. Since cats are the more sensitive pets, then the adjustments should always be at their pace. As I've been mentioning, dogs tend to be more tolerant of cats. According to research headed by Jessica Thompson from the University of Lincoln, around half of all dogs are willing to share their spots with cats. This is not a generous act commonly seen in cats. The research also found out that 1 in 5 dogs can initiate play by showing its toy to a cat, while only 1 in 20 cats would do the same act. This makes cats look a bit selfish, but the truth is that they are only acting upon their instincts. Since canines are typically larger than them, it's normal that they would feel threatened rather than friendly. Number 9. Observe their body language. Having a cat and dog under one roof requires owner supervision. If possible, they shouldn't be left out of sight, much like their own little children. When irritated, cats usually have their ears pinned back or their tails swishing back and forth. For dogs, you should watch out for long, focused stares on your cat. That usually signals that your dog is having strong prey drives. It is getting ready for a chase. Sometimes its body would become stiff and it may start barking or whining. If this happens, be quick to divert your dog's attention to something else. On the contrary, if your dog is loosened up and relaxed, then it means the cat is not getting on its nerves, or having a cat around doesn't really bother him. Number 10. Keep their food and toys separate. Even after the two pets have become fully familiar with each other being housemates, it is still important that you retain their core area and privacy. Being territorial is most times hard to be separated from cats and dogs, so even if they are already getting along with each other, the cat's litter box should still stay inaccessible from your dog and toys should remain with their owner. But there are also cases where cats and dogs become very comfortable with each other that they won't mind sharing a bed or even lie down closely with each other. For some cats and dogs, their personalities totally click from the very beginning, while for others, a friendly relationship may take years to be built. Well, as I have said, it's quite difficult to have a read at these furry felines and canine friends. Well, there you have it, the 10 tips on how cats and dogs peacefully coexist, even being best friends, who knows? I hope you had fun learning about how cats and dogs can live together. The main key is to give them a proper introduction and to guide them in the whole adjustment and getting to know each other stage. It may take time, but soon enough they'll be comfortable with each other, so don't forget to leave a thumbs up for yours truly, a fellow cat lover. Make sure you subscribe to Furry Feline Facts, a perfect catalog of cat stats. And hit that notification bell to be sure you don't miss any of our pawsome content. See you next time.